Yeah, what's up, y'all? Richard back with another video. Bennett's Cleaning Solutions. Thanks for tuning in. All right, so this basically our janitorial closet, and no matter what facility we go in, all our facilities look exactly, almost identically the same. And it's for a few reasons. First of all, this is basically our motto. It's a part of the business model where we have basically our microfiber cloths, which are color coded. All of that prevent cross contamination. Every color is for a certain area. Even our mops are just a certain type of mop. We don't use those old traditional mops. We use this is more so modern technology. These microfibers, like this is a rough surface microfiber. This is actually to pick up dirt. When you got like the traditional kind with just the rope or the string mops, they would just move dirt around. You know what I mean? So it's totally different than what companies or a lot of people really use in the cleaning industry. These microfiber cloths actually is to prevent cross-contaminating. The blue is for like just surface and glass. The green are for the toilet bowls. The yellows are for like our sinks, the restroom sinks. You got the red for the exam rooms. It's also modeled it's tailored just for medical facilities. Majority of our accounts in our target market is medical. You got somebody that's cleaning and they don't know the reason why, then what happens is you get a lot of cross-contaminating. If you ever walked into like a restaurant somewhere and you smelled like a mildew smell, a lot of times that's because they're not changing out their mop buckets. They'll go mop a bathroom, use that same mop to mop the kitchen, and then use that same mop to mop the dining area, or a waiting area. So the reason that we got the system set up is so that we don't do anything like that. And then we have our Quattro Select, which is basically this is a diversity product. Diversity is where we get all our cleaning supplies too. All our cleaning supplies are hospital grade disinfectants and cleaners. And as you see, we only use 2. I used to have like 4, because I wanted to make sure that I had everything to cover everything, but then they started coming out with new products. Again, technology, things had to evolve. So the floor cleaner is for the floor cleaner, which is just a neutral cleaner. And then the crew is basically a cleaner and disinfectant. The disinfectant that we used to have before was called Ozyver. Ozyver is a good disinfectant, but they do the same thing as the crew. The difference was it was just a disinfectant cleaner and it would leave streaks, so I didn't like it. We did away with that and we just roll with the crew. What this does is this will prevent you from buying gallons and gallons and gallons. And when you got gallons of cleaner, you got your staff coming in and they're just mixing it with water, then you're wasting product, and also it's not properly diluted. These are set for the ratio is already set on each one of the tops of these. So this see that right there? These are actually set for the ratio for this particular product. The ratio ain't gonna be the same as that product. So it's already set so that when you screw it in, and they use it, it's gonna mix properly. So this is basically for our spray bottles, right? So if staff will come in and if it's low, they'll turn it to there. And they'll do is they'll put it in like that, and then just fill it up. Get what they need. See what I'm saying? It makes everything more convenient, and then also it look good too. Keeps you from having bottles and bottles and bottles or gallons all over the place. Because in this whole building, we got 2 different janitorial closets. This one and the other one on the other side. But as you see, you ain't got a lot of room to work with. We got another closet, but we store our big trash bin in there for like taking the trash out. And then this right here, the pump, this is just real simple. Like you just put that right inside the mop bucket. You'll set it to which one you want to use it on. You just put it in there like that. Fill your bucket up. That's another thing too, like I try to set it up to make it real simple and easy for my staff. So when my staff come in, it's not a whole bunch they gotta do to just start getting to work. And if you want to use too clear, just regular water, you can just put it here on the regular, just put it down and it'll just, the regular water come out the faucet to come out. This make it real easy. Whenever I'm doing like a walkthrough with a potential customer, a lot of times what you'll find is, I know if I come into an office or facility and I see that it's just not clean, I know that janitorial closet is crazy. So I always ask, can I, do you mind if can you show me where your janitorial closet's at? And the second that they open up the door, you got the string mops hanging all over the place. You got the Fabuloso, you got the Ajax, you got bleach, you got all these different bottles. They're empty. You don't have commercial grade vacuum cleaners. Mainly that's the problem, because this is where it all started. So when my staff come in and everything is organized, and this is what they do. Before they leave every night, they organize everything. In order for this to work, you gotta have a laundry system. And our laundry system is basically, we have laundry goes in a rotation once a week. And what we do is we got like a dirty clothes right here. It's right here. So that's all their dirty clothes. We'll have our laundry picked up. It'll be bagged up right here. See this? Gets bagged up. You put it in there. It's tagged so that every location got a tag on it. When we pick it up, we're dropping off a fresh batch of laundry that came from here, right? So we'll pick that up, drop off what we picked up last week from here. Staff will come in, they fold everything up, stock everything neatly again, so that when they come in, stuff is not all over if it's unorganized, they're gonna be unorganized. So what we immediately do is we wanna start training staff to organize. You gotta have a laundry system in order for something like this type of system to work. If cleaning companies are not, or owners of cleaning companies or businesses don't have that in order, what you're gonna have is you're just not gonna have order at all, and then you'll just have your staff coming in without having the proper supplies that they need, in order to get a job done and be effective. And that's how we are successful, because of simple steps like this. Even when it comes to the supplies like bowl cleaner or Banner, which is a cleaner and a deodorizer for like urinal and all that stuff. Whenever they need anything, trash, as you see, we got a stack of boxes here that was delivered. We'll stock those up where they belong when staff come in tonight. When you got order, everything runs smoothly. And your staff also can trust that, they can come in at night and have the things that they need in order for them to get the job done. That's pretty much it for that. I think that for the most part, if you don't have any type of program like this, or I guess if you're not organized, this would be one of the ways to get organized. This is what I did to pretty much put a good system in place. This is not just for looks. This is also just, for me, it has to be ordered in order for, you to be successful with your cleaning. So, that's that. People in the industry, they really don't understand the importance of how to facilitate. And as you've seen, like the janitorial closet was one of them. So whenever I come out and I talk to a potential customer, right? The potential customer that I'm talking to, 9 times out of 10, which in most cases is they have an issue with their current service provider. So when they're calling somebody out to basically, fix the problem, a lot of times that's me. And what I do is I come in, first thing I'm looking at is, first off, the square footage. Is this even something that I'm willing to entertain? Because if it's not a nice size account, then we don't really entertain it. But what we'll do is we'll get with the customer, sort of figure out what their pain is, find out, what are some of the issues they're having with their current service provider, and we'll go from there. One thing I don't do is I don't ever talk bad about the other cleaning companies, nor do I point out everything that's like, oh, they ain't doing this, or I think that's really a unprofessional way to talk to a potential customer. If they're calling you, they already know pretty much what those big spots, or they're not, dusting or whatever. So in most cases, what I'll do is I'll just let them sort of give me the information, and then I'll ask that question, like, so what are some of the issues you're having? Because when they tell me the issues, that pain, I document it. So I know that, okay, this is an issue. So they're just saying, hey, they're not dumping the trash, right? Or they're not coming in every day. Then I know that, okay, that's something that we need to make note of to make sure that they see that we're fixing those, not only all of the other problems, but their main issues. It's a lot of times the main issues is the reason really why you're there. It's like the line is crossed. That's one thing I noticed is too, is that you have these office managers and directors, they're overseeing multiple facilities. You got a great relationship with them. Whenever they have issues in other facilities, they will reach out to you. So yeah, that's it.